Hey y'all, welcome to the Crafty Cove. It is my first Christmas video of the season, and I'm so excited that my first will be part of the 5 Under 5 Christmas Kickoff Challenge. We'll talk about that in a little while, but first let's get right into it. DIY number 1. This is an older DIY. This was from a year or two ago, 2 years ago, I believe. And what I'm doing is I am starting off with some popsicle sticks here, the thinner, just regular popsicle sticks or craft sticks. And we are going to just kind of make a little house out of this. This is probably my favorite Christmas DIY that I have ever done. I absolutely love it just because of the meaning behind it. So we are, again, just going to make like a little house cutout maybe. This is actually going to be our barn for our manger scene. So I'm using 5 popsicle sticks and making this little, sorry I had to count them out, I forgot, it's been so long, making this little cutout. Now what I'm going to do after that is I'm going to start layering this, and I go 4 layers. I do 3 or 4 popsicle sticks right on top of the other just to make this a lot stronger than it would be if it was just the main structure, just the 5 popsicle sticks. And then I do go ahead and glue some of the little Dollar Tree blocks on the back of there. Forgive me, y'all, because I do have a cold. I have had the worst month, but God is dealing with me. God is taking care of my health, so I'm just going to say I'm thankful for that. But I do still have the cough and all the other junk that wants to kind of go with the sickness that I have. So forgive my voice if it sounds a little funny. But again, I believe it's 3 or 4 popsicle sticks deep is what I go to. After we've got this finished, well, maybe not. Oh, now I'm taking my little saw that my husband gave me, and I am cutting a clothespin down. I will try to link this saw in the comments below. It was perfect for me when we were traveling because it was so small and I could use it in the hotel rooms. After I cut that I can't even talk, y'all, clothespin down, now I'm taking some little burlap ribbon, and this is my Joseph because I'm making a manger scene. So I'm just going to glue some of that right onto the top of his head there, or at the top of the clothespin. And then I'm also going to glue down the back just so it is more stable. Then I'm going to take some of this wired jute and make a little ring. And we are going to put that as his head, over his head covering there. Next, I'm taking I'm taking this little pegged ornament or pegged piece from the Hobby Lobby, and I'm just going to make her head ornament, and just doing that again by some of this burlap ribbon. Once we get that all glued on her the way that I want it, we are going to wrap her all up in it. And then I'm going to take some white felt and just a regular bead. I'm going to glue the bead at the top of the felt, and this is going to be baby Jesus. And all I really need is his head sticking out. So we are just going to wrap this bead in some felt, cut it down to the size it needs to be to look like a baby. And we are going to glue that right to Mary to make it look like Mary is holding the baby Jesus. And here we go. We're gluing that right to Mary. And after that, we're just going to start gluing all these. Oh, nope, sorry. I'm going to make a finger bow that I learned to make these a couple years ago from my friend Amanda at 6 Kids and a Glue Gun. And I love making them. They're the easiest bows ever. And with twine, it really works out well. So we're going to make us a little finger bow. I'm taking this little star that I also got from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to first glue the bow down and then glue the star right to that bow. And I did not paint anything. I wanted simplicity in this because of the meaning, because of, all of that. So I wanted it just to be simple, and I just wanted it to be raw, just like it is. And again, this is one of my favorite projects for Christmas I have ever done. It is the 5 Under 5 Christmas Kickoff Challenge. Our host is, of course, Emily from Farm Charm Chic. And then Devin is the guest host for this month. Y'all make sure you go check those ladies out. I will have their channels listed in the description box below. For this, I'm taking 4 of these little blocks that are from the Dollar Tree. I do want to stress, I really did not spend any money at all on this video because everything that I used was in my stash. But I went ahead and just stained those brown, and I'm taking this red charger from the Dollar Tree, and we are just going to put our little blocks on there to be feet because I wanted it to raise up a little higher. Then I'm taking this wreath from the Dollar Tree. I glued some ribbon around the bottom of the wreath because I want that wreath to stay on my plate when I glue it, and it was just too hard without the ribbon glued around it to get that thing to stay. Next, I'm going to take this cloche and just take off the stickers. Then I'm going to take this little wood round and another one of those people from the first DIY. I'm going to stain those up, and I'm going to glue that little person or whatever you want to call it to the wood round. Now it's time to decorate. I'm just going to take some fairy lights that I have and some old, this was an old Christmas tree skirt, one of the really thin ones you get from the Dollar Tree or the dollar store. I just cut down a piece I needed. This church is a Dollar Tree ornament from a couple years ago, and I had some of these little faux trees hanging around in my stash also that I'm using. Then I'm just going to put a buffalo check. Yes, y'all know I have to have buffalo check in every single video. I'm going to glue that right to the front of that wreath and put some little red and black buffalo checks on the side. And y'all, that's it. I put that cloche right on top of my little pieces there. I love this. I think it is so stinking cute. DIY number 3, another super simple one. I'm taking one of the tree cutouts from the Dollar Tree. Just going to remove that tag there. And we are going to cover this in Mod Podge. Just one side. I'm going to cover this in Mod Podge. And then I'm going to dry it with my heat gun because we're going to use that little ironing technique. Now, y'all know I love buffalo check, but I am also obsessed at this moment with cows. And I wanted something that had cows on it for my decor. Sorry about the shaking here. After that's dry, I just go ahead and put my scrapbook paper down on it, iron over it, and then I'm just cutting off all of the excess of this Christmas tree. I apologize. I did not realize I showed you all me cutting every bit of this, but y'all know how I am. I'm a little spacey, and I'm a very messy crafter. This is probably the cleanest you will see my desk the entire video. After that's finished, I'm going to take some of these little Christmas tree or garland, whatever they are, and we're just going to start gluing it to the outside there of the tree. I just glue it down, cut it off, and then go to the next piece. I just wanted to give this a little bit of greenery, just something more than just the cow hide, but I love how this turned out. Then I'm going to take 2 of the tumbling tower blocks from the Dollar Tree, glue one on the front and one in the back, because we are going to glue this to this little block I got years ago from the Hobby Lobby on clearance. We're just going to glue that right to that little block. I thought it went super, super cute together, and there it is. So even with the price of these materials, even if I didn't have them in my stash, less than $3. DIY number 4, we're going to move on. This is probably my favorite one in this video besides the first one. So I'm going to take this season's greeting piece from one of the calendars, a 2024 calendar, and I am going to just fussy cut around the fussy cut, just a scrapbook terminology, just go all the way around this truck as close to it as you can get it. Then I'm going to take these 2 pieces of wood that were randomly out in the garage, and they fit perfectly for what I wanted. And again, forgive the shaking of my camera. I am going to go ahead and paint both of these pieces white, and I'm doing both pieces entirely white. Then we're going to take some sandpaper and we're going to wet this down and wet sand this, just both of these pieces, just to give them a distressed look. After that's finished, I'm just going to basically glue one on top of the other. Then I'm going to take my Mod Podge. Again, we're going to cover this piece with Mod Podge, dry it up. I'm just trying to figure out where I want my pieces. We're going to let that Mod Podge dry. I actually use my heat gun and help the process along. And then we're going to iron it down. I love this piece. And I'm just going to show you as I kind of decorate, just using just odds and ends that I have. But this piece, I do not have a picture. I have a picture of it in the final reveal, but not with all the other projects. And that is because we have a very, very dear friend of ours whose parents are like our own parents. We absolutely love them to death. They have some things going on in their life right now, and we are absolutely praying for them. But when I made this and I showed it to my husband, he said, "You know who would love that?" And I knew exactly who he was talking about giving it to. So as soon as it was finished, we took it to her house. I did manage to get a picture first, but I do like to give away a lot of my creations, and this went to such a special home and such a special family. But I absolutely love how this turned out, and this was less than $1 with those scraps of wood. So y'all let me know in the comments below what you all think of it. DIY number 5, another super simple one. This is one of those cardboard trees from the Hobby Lobby. It says $6.99. I guarantee you I got this at least 40% off. I possibly could have got it after Christmas altogether and got it for 75 or 90% off. Because I guarantee you I would not have paid $6.99 for this. But anyway, we are going to take some black and red buffalo check material from, of course, the dollar store, the Dollar Tree, I'm sorry. And we are just going to wrap this completely around this tree. I do have another one that I'm going to do another one on. I didn't get to it on this day, but it's the same process. Wrap it all the way around, cut the excess off. I made a little burlap bow for the top, and that's it. So simple, but so cute, and goes so well with my farmhouse decor. So here is our final reveal of all of our projects. The first project and the truck block project, of course, are not in the final reveal video, but you all know, again, I like to give away my things, and so that's what I did. But I have so enjoyed being a part of this 5 under 5. Emily didn't even know I was joining this month. No one did. I was just crafting and thought, you know what? 5 under 5 is coming up. I'm going to go ahead and throw this video out there for the 5 under 5. So thank you, Emily. Thank you to all of you wonderful ladies that participate in this challenge every month. I miss it so much, and I miss all of you. Y'all check out the playlist in the comments or in the description box below. Thanks for watching. Y'all come back now. You hear?